Hello, and thank you for joining us. I'm Tracey Christensen, your host on Community Connection. Many organizations in our community help children with disabilities reach their full potential. Today, I'm joined by Judy Hall from the Utah Down Syndrome Foundation, and she's here to tell us what they are doing to help families throughout the state of Utah. Welcome, Judy.
Thank you.
Will you first tell us exactly what Down syndrome is?
Well, a lot of people are familiar with the characteristics of a person with Down syndrome when they see them on the street or at an amusement park or whatever. They can identify them, but they don't realize the whole impact perhaps that this syndrome has. It is the most common chromosomal disorder in the world, and so 1 in 800 children will be born with Down syndrome. It not only affects their physical features that we're familiar with, it affects their cognitive delays, usually slower in development, although they usually typically meet a lot of the standard milestones, but just at longer periods of time. It takes longer for them to learn to talk and walk. They have low muscle tone. They have a lot of difficulties with their heart, with their digestions and other areas. So their health is very precarious a lot of the time, but they are full human beings that enjoy all of the emotions and love and life that it has to offer.
Thank you for that description, because I think you're right. We don't often realize all of the medical needs and some other things about those children. And what does your foundation do to help families who have a child with Down syndrome or maybe a new baby?
I think the most important thing we do is reach out to them and provide support. So when we hear about a child that's been born, or someone calls our phone lines or sends us an email, we reach out to them. We have these newborn baskets that we give to them. Anyone in the state of Utah that has a baby with Down syndrome can reach out and we can send
these are great. What's in them?
So there's hats, blankets, and things you just need for any new baby, plus some specific things to dealing with Down syndrome. One book is a collection of family stories about children with Down syndrome. The other is just help, because there's just so many differences and unknown things you don't know about physical therapy and occupational therapy and all these people who are going to be your best friends for the next lifetime of your child being raised. So it kind of gives you some background to start from. And then more than anything, it's just another parent who's felt kind of the feelings that you felt and has kind of gone down the road just a little bit from that newborn shock and just sadness that comes from the unexpected, but then gives them hope for what could be a really great experience in their lives and their families.
It's such a great service, because, you know, obviously it's scary for any parent of a newborn.
Yes.
And then when you have this additional challenge, and you have experience with this as well.
Yeah, ours experience is a little different because our daughter was adopted when she was 4 weeks old through LDS Family Services. And we weren't looking to adopt a child with Down syndrome, but she came and we knew that she was the right one for our family, and so she just came with this extra package that we took into our family, and it's been an adventure.
That is wonderful. So what can our community do to help children with Down syndrome have better opportunities and to incorporate and help them reach their full potential?
I think the first most important thing is to just realize that they are human beings that have the full range of emotions. Sometimes even that idea that they always have to be happy and loving isn't accurate, and so we need to allow them to be just kids. And the more that they are seen and involved in the normal day-to-day life, where parents feel comfortable bringing them to amusement parks, to be in their school classrooms, to be supported at church, get to know someone with Down syndrome, talk to them, you know, take them for ice cream, and don't be afraid of learning who they are and what they have to offer, because there's so much that they have to offer to our society. And as we get employment opportunities in the future, it's just going to broaden their lives. And my daughter now is 16. She works at the local bowling alley. And we were asked to have her apply because of people working there saying, she loves it here, why don't we let her work? Because they'd seen her potential at school and were willing to move it there. It was exciting.
Well, that's excellent. I know we love our neighbor Bella and all the great things she brings into our neighborhood and family, and we appreciate your foundation. Where can people connect with you if they have a need or something to offer?
We have a webpage that's actually under construction, but it can give you contact information to call us or to email us, and we'll respond to any of those needs. We also have upcoming events. We have an event called the Buddy Walk, which will be held in September. Every September we have one. It's our major fundraiser. So we're looking for communities and families who want to make teams and raise, and they can go to our website or our Facebook page and get information about that.
Excellent. How fun. Thank you, Judy.
Thank you.
We appreciate you being here with us on Community Connection. Our goal at 11 is to bring you information about organizations like this that work to improve the lives of those in our own community. To learn more about the Utah Down Syndrome Foundation, please visit us at kbyu11.org and click on Community Connection. Thanks for being with us today. We hope to see you next time on Community Connection.